Mariaan, we're sitting in the new Sandero.
Yes, yeah.
There are three variants of this model. Just give us an idea of how they differ from each other.
Look, there's quite a big difference between the three models. Your Expression is your entry-level model. That'll be your base vehicle. It's pricing from 133,000 Rand. Even though it is an entry-level vehicle, it has got all the safety features. It's a fantastic vehicle. Then there's the middle spec, which we call the middle spec, the dynamic, which is the vehicle that we're sitting in right now. And then there's also the stepway, which I think a lot of people are acquainted with already, but this is a completely new stepway. The Sandero range is completely new. It's not just a facelift. It's a complete new range that Renault has brought out.
Well, we're sitting in the middle of the range model. Okay, now what's the difference between the middle of the range and then the stepway?
Okay, difference between the middle of the range and the stepway. On stepway, obviously you've got the extra ground clearance like we had with the previous model. They use the same 900cc turbocharged engine, which is also in the new Clio. But if you look at the differences between the two vehicles, that has got rear park sensors, which this one doesn't have. And like I said, the extra ground clearance and also the more SUV, baby SUV look on the vehicle. So yeah, slightly different look, but spec-wise very similar to this.
Okay, now price. You mentioned the entry-level model around about 130 something, and now the range. What is the stepway?
Look, your stepway is 159,900. Like I said, that is the top of the range, and then if you look at this one, it's 141,900. Safety-wise, the vehicles are, it's the best in its class. On this little vehicle, if you think about your entry-level vehicle, they all got anti-skid regulator, which is unheard of in this segment of vehicles. So safety-wise, very, very safe vehicles. Renault is known for that. Then the new engine is something to boast about as well. Your fuel consumption on the new engine is that much better than what was on the old one. The 900cc technology comes straight from Formula One. It is a smaller engine. It's a 3-cylinder engine. And you've got the turbo boost there. It's amazing. You have to drive the vehicle to just feel the power on the vehicle. And then your fuel consumption on it is very low. Look, they say 5.4 per 100 kilometers. Realistically speaking, when you drive in town, I would say you're looking at about 6. But still, that is amazing. It's a very, very light on fuel vehicle.
Just to make sure, the same engine in all three models? Same
engine in all three models. As I say, same as it's also in our Clio. What's nice about the vehicles here, you've got speed and cruise control on both the top spec vehicles. And on your stepway, you've got rear park sensors as well, which is very, very nice. Speed and cruise control on both of them. You've got your radio controls on the steering wheel, Bluetooth technology, all your safety features. It really is a nice vehicle.
Diesel? Any hope on the horizon for a diesel model?
Not at the moment that we are aware of. I know that overseas they are talking about getting a diesel vehicle going. Whether we will receive it, that I can't tell you at the moment.
Okay, looking at it on the inside, what would you highlight as a nice feature inside this car?
Look, I think if you look at the space on the vehicle, I mean, in smaller vehicles, everybody knows it's a small car and you don't expect the space that you have on this car. Also, I think the finishes on the vehicle is very, very good. And main thing for me is your radio controls and your Bluetooth, and of course your speed and cruise control, because that is, if you're on a long distance road, it's so nice to use. Once you get used to it, it's lovely.
Well, listening to you, I mean, it looks like and it sounds like very good value for money.
It's excellent value for money. You know, the vehicle package on the car is the same as all the Renaults. You've got your 5-year, 150,000 kilometer warranty. It comes with a standard service plan, which is your first 2 services, 2-year, 30,000 kilometer service plan. And then your rust warranty here where we are is very important. It's 6 years. So it's a brilliant package.
Okay, you are the sales lady here. You've already touched on much of the highlights of this car. If somebody walks in here now and says, look, why should I buy the Sandero? Give me a summary of why somebody should buy the Sandero.
That's actually very easy. Like I said, the package on the vehicle. Also, if you look at the drivability, once you drive the car, the engine on it, you know, people think of a 900cc engine and I think, no, that's too small. With the new technology, if you drive this car, let me tell you something, you're going to get out of here and you're going to say, I want to sign. And especially your fuel consumption. I mean, if you look at what the fuel prices are doing at the moment, with that sort of fuel consumption and the features that you get on the car, value for money wise, there isn't anything like this at the moment.
Okay, and if somebody wants to take it on a test drive, do they just phone you? Give us some contact details.
Absolutely. Our phone number is 039 684 2965. And salespeople, myself, Mariaan, there's Jan, and then there's Lungi, our Zulu speaking salesperson.
Okay, now do they have to book a test drive, or do they just come along and take the car?
No, you know what? They're more than welcome to come along. If we can't assist them at the specific time, we will make a time and we will take the vehicle to them as well to drive. So any time is possible.
Mariaan, thank you very much.
No problem,
And we hope you
welcome.
sell many of them.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah.
You have in the past, eh? The Sanderos have always...
Sandero has been a very, very good seller in the past, yeah. But it's a new vehicle.
Yeah, it's not a facelift or anything.
It's not a facelift, it's a completely new vehicle.
Thank you.
Thank you, Johan. Thanks.